Hi everyone, this will be another German tournament. I'm playing with my... Well, it's an ex-clubmate from Romania, and you've probably seen him from previous videos. He's called... I am playing in this German tournament with so ex-clubmate. He's called Janni. He was always kind of the best player of the club. And 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, he's showing both majors, but he can be 5-4, so I think I will just be happy with 3 spades here. He probably has relatively minimum hand, especially if South is thinking, so I'm just gonna bid 3 spades, and he's free to raise me if he wants, but I'm just gonna stick to the 3 level with a 5 forfeit. I could ask with 2 no trump, but I don't feel that I'm strong enough. I have a lot of different losers here in the minors. Well, my partner accepts. So 3 spades shouldn't be invitational necessarily, but more about total tricks. We have this counter light again. Okay, so he just kind of accepted it because he thought he has a 5-card fit. That makes sense. 5-5. But it will go down 1, most likely. Unless there's some magic happening in hearts. Ace of diamonds. I wouldn't have raised, but yeah, I mean, it's up to him, kind of. If he overcalls 1 spade, then I probably just go to 4 spades anyway, so. Ace of diamonds, ace, king of clubs, and the jack of hearts. I can't get rid of the hearts. I can't. But it also doesn't seem like South has so much distribution, so South's got to have the stiff, and I don't know, I'm just gonna try it. And there you go. That's one thing that people sometimes do, give away tricks, even in match points. I don't know if North really led the jack from King Jack, or South forgot to play the king. Either way, okay. Well, anyway, I need to lose a club. I might as well try playing a low card from dummy if somebody dogs. I mean, it's like amazing what can happen at the table, but nope. I think there might have been like a misunderstanding of the signals or something, and then North thought that South asked for a heart return or something, but I don't think it makes too much sense. Well, too bad it's not an IMS tournament. Amandu is like a kind of a director. So the problem is it's we have this tournament right now of only 80 pairs, and there were a lot more people who wanted to play, but BBO imposed this new rule of maximum 80 pairs per tournament. I guess maybe only 3 tournaments or something. So basically BBO had had an issue, so then they created 2 tournaments. Zinc is a little annoyed, and most likely because they let through this game, the previous round. Not so many people made, I guess. One diamond, 2 hearts. I'm gonna bid 2 spades. I don't know how we play this, but we play negative 3 bids. I'm happy, I don't really care. Okay, so now I can bid 1 spade. One spade should be forcing 1 round, but I don't know. We haven't discussed this. We haven't discussed this too much. So if my partner bid 2 clubs, wow. Well, I think I have to bid 3 clubs because I just we need to kind of fight for the par score here, and we have a fit. And I hope my partner doesn't double them or something. I don't know. It's one of these things where you don't really know what it is. And now we agreed that we lead the queen from king queen. This is, I think, the first time in my life that I'm doing this, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. So South is playing 3 hearts, repeating her, I guess, her suit 3 times. And I think we are playing upside down attitude, but it's not completely clear. It's mostly count. That's one thing I do know. And we also show the distribution in the trump suit with low, high, even. So if this is true, my partner has 3 because he played high-low, but of course I don't know for sure. And South would have 7. It's the absolute minimum. Okay, and with a 5 I'm showing a club. Honor, my partner knows about my spades already. Let's see. And the count, we're doing it right side up, so high from doubleton. Standard carding is not so bad. We have to see how we're doing these things. I played high-low, I think, to show 4. We dummy had 3 clubs, right? 5-3-4-1 with a stiff heart. Probably South plays another diamond. And probably Janni has another high honor, which should be the ace. Declare has 7 to 2, I guess. Yep. Right now it's actually confirmed, so she still has a spade. I mean, it's not like some magic thing. Like if she now plays a heart, of course I know that she showed out in clubs and diamonds already, so you don't have to count out the entire hand, but it's sometimes fun to do. Seven two with solid hearts. So it's a bit weird to bid it this way, but okay, it's. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe what you can do here is 1 heart and then 3 hearts. Your partner should know what's going on. Actually, 1 heart and 2 heart is not too far off either. 1 diamond. I'm gonna pass. With the same hand, but in different vulnerability, I would be happy to bid 1 spade, but... Clubs and hearts being switched would be interesting. Obviously, diamonds and hearts would be an obvious double, but clubs and hearts would also be maybe a double. It's a little sick, but it's one of those things where maybe it's a good idea to Right, so maybe it's a good idea just to show some points. And I'm thinking still about making this video about takeout doubles and Polish club and similar things. And I realized that maybe it doesn't sound like it's a similar thing, but I think it just might be. Okay, it's again one of these things where I have points in all my suits, and in fact I have points in right-hand opponent suits. I'm pretty sure they will need to rub some diamonds in dummy. I don't know how much I can stop it in a 4 forfeit, but still I think a heart can be a good idea. So they're in a 4 forfeit, which splits well. And I have diamond and spade values over declarer's values, so this could be worth something, but maybe not. I'm just gonna show my legs. It's really, especially in online bridge, it's just giving away free imps not to show your count on every single hand. You're just helping them way too much. I mean, because your partner will pay attention to your signals and your opponents will not. So yeah, that's the main thing. Now this is the question: can North come back to their hand, like South come back to the hand with the club ace? Apparently yes. In which case, kind of the question poses itself: are they misplaying it now with these diamond roughs? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe now they're gonna switch to clubs. So Janni still has a heart. Now a spade. Well, the obvious way of playing here is to play a diamond, then dummy needs to ruff. Yeah, I mean, isn't that just the obvious way? Let's just do it. I don't see anything else to do. That way the clubs are now blocked because my partner has a heart left. Depending, of course, how many. So he showed low high. But I don't know who has the king. Well, I mean, whoever has the king, I can just... What the heck is going on? I don't get this hand at all. What? Shot only had 3? Oh no, okay, I'm going nuts. Yeah, the dummy had 1, so then my partner has 4 as well. This would go to the king, right? Yes. No, yeah, either my partner has a queen of hearts or not. Apparently he does. That he could have made it in lots of different ways. Just take out 2 hearts and then just play on clubs, right? Anyway, I'm gonna pause this. I guess we're gonna discuss the things. See you in a bit. And welcome back. Yeah, this was a pretty funny one, especially board 3, 98.6%. Yeah, it's actually very hard to go down. I mean, double dummy you can make +1, but normally yeah, you should make at least 1. I'm gonna open 1 spade here. We haven't discussed about 2 clubs, if that's Drury or not. I don't think I saw it in the notes, but it's a bit hard to say because the notes I got were very random. But if he bids 1 on trump, I can bid 2 clubs. Which is Godzilla. And I wanna look it up. I have a bunch of system notes that I had to print out. They were handwritten and scanned, and now they're printed. And I think this is Bergen, so I'm just gonna accept. It should be 11 to 12, so every now and then we miss the slam with me having 4 aces, but yep. So we're not going down here, but it's still an interesting hand in terms of over tricks. One way of doing this is, well, I was gonna say eliminate everything and then exit with a trump and let them play diamonds for me, but it's not necessarily the best way. I mean, that would imply that I lose 2 trump tricks. So I'm pretty sure the way to play this is the double finesse, so let's play low to 10. And intending later to lead the jack. Okay, so that's 1 problem less. Yeah, that would be the main prize here if I could eliminate everything and exit with a trump. So I can try that. It's not really dangerous because I have all high trumps except for the queen. And if I want to play diamonds for no losers, I need to play them for split honors. So even if somebody plays a high honor, I need to play them for to not have the other one. He's just thinking, but he doesn't know that I'm gonna rough this. So that's good. Well, actually, one way of playing this is to cash the ace-king of diamonds and exit a spade. But that actually has a little bit of risk, so I would rather not do it. And then, yeah, so spades I guess were 3-1. Yeah, he's played the king from the stiff king. Yeah, that was the more likely scenario, but in that case it doesn't matter what I do. West needs to exit with okay. Yeah, so now West exits with a queen. If West has queen jack, then I can't actually finesse because there is one more trump out. Well, I could, right? But I'm not gonna risk it. I could finesse right away. By taking the ace and then finessing on the way back. But it's a little risky because East could give West a diamond rough, and then I'm just down. I mean, I'm losing a trick compared to the field, so I'd rather not risk any of this. And now don't tell me that they were 4-2 all along. They were 4-2 all along, so lost the trick for no reason. Yeah, this is actually mathematically correct what I did, but it will look stupid, so. And a bunch of people will just make +2. Let's pass. Yep, look at that. The danger of knowing a bit too much math. I would say it's at least just like a 50-50 guess, but yeah, well, I had my reasons for this, so. So the queen of clubs, you have to attack. I'm not gonna try anything special like low heart. I mean, it can work, but I'd rather just do the normal thing. Yeah, I mean the mathematically correct thing, the previous board, that's true, that's what it is. But yeah, people wouldn't exit with a queen from queen third. But I was thinking maybe West led the king from the queen from queen doubleton. And the only thing I can catch by playing the ace is queen jack tight. I don't know why I would exit with the queen jack tight. The 6 should be just third. I mean 3. Stiff r3. Let's see what's going on here. Spade to the... I can ask for a heart. It should be a high enough club because a lot of high clubs have been played already. Especially if I follow it up with the 2. So I guess then East has 6 spades and and 2 diamonds. It's the first discard and it kind of looks like it's asking for a club. Yep. Low heart lead would have done it. Well, one more trick for us, but that's still something. But yeah, you can't really lead it. You can, but it's not clear. I will actually not overcall with this hand, believe it or not. Nope, especially not over 1 on trump. And now I have to figure out what I'm supposed to lead from king 10 9 8. I think I need to lead the 10, but it says, yeah, it's called, how do you call it, range ask or clubs? So like, to spade, East needs to bid, I guess East shows a maximum. I have to figure this out, but I'm pretty sure it's the 10. Let me just check very quickly. I think it's the 10. I don't know. I have to figure this out later. So West didn't want to show the spades shortness, and then I actually found the spade lead, so I'm quite proud of myself. It's an 8-point thing, and I have to figure out still what the heck is the lead. Yeah, so my partner does have the jack. King 10, 9, 8. Okay, so my partner, the declarer, played the jack. That means that declarer has the ace-jack tied. Oh, this 4 should be like a club signal, but it's just gonna be, it doesn't matter. My partner has an entry and will get in. And we'll be very happy. I think the 10 shows a higher honor, so it actually showed the 10, the king. And jack would have been jack 10 denying an honor. Oh, we're showing it the other way around actually in no trump. It's a bit difficult for me to... Okay, he has the king. I'm showing an even number, sorry, odd number. Ah, he's just showing me that he has the ace king of hearts. Wow, but then isn't he like very, very weak? East? Yeah, my partner just wanted to show what I have to play later. Ah, we actually had a 5-5 fit. I'm going crazy, of course. Yeah. We had a 5-5 fit. And then I can exit with a heart. Of course, because dummy had a stiff. Yeah. That's why you have this treatment where you actually can show similar hands, like a stiff in a major and a good hand in the minors. So, for example, either with a minor suit statement. Actually, a minor suit statement is not a terrible treatment. But also, like, some people play like 3 hearts and 3 spades, something like this, like showing either the stiff or the 3-card fragment. +5 is 16. Oh yeah, there are, yeah. Yeah, I just said I fooled myself very nicely. On board 4, every grandma will take 12. Now let's just pause this again. Hi, and this is gonna be interesting. This is I'm playing against Reiner. This is Reiner, who is used to be an active poster on on the bridge-based forums. I have 11 plus a shortness, It's not quite enough for a jump raise. I'm gonna do whatever Janni is doing. I'm gonna raise the game, but I'm not gonna go too far here. And I wrote like RHM. We know each other from BBF. This four spade plus one was a bit. My partner bids 3 hearts, and I'm gonna actually pass it. If East raises spades, it's a. I feel a little hurt by this that he doesn't remember me. Maybe he does. He just. We got into some arguments here and there, but yeah, he's always has interesting points of view in bidding. But he's a very, very good card player, definitely. A little old-fashioned in bidding, but old-fashioned doesn't mean bad. There are like wannabes like me who are trying to bid like the experts, and then I go into this 4 spades and go down 1. Well, I didn't go down 1, but it was pretty bad. Anyway. Yeah, so my partner just competed to 3 hearts. He definitely has a maximum, and I don't know if we have a game here. So my main problem was that I had this king queen fourth of spades in front of West, so I wasn't really happy with it. And it is also like a partnership discipline thing. I have to write about this on Discord. Off screen. Although most viewers of mine are on that Discord, so. So East. So he led the 8th king of clubs, and now the queen jack will be high. But still, your 4 hearts is not easy to make. So I think I'm happy with my pass, even after the first 2 tricks. It's a typical hand where you're happy with. You're happy with plus 170, because actually many people will be just 140. So if you can make 4 hearts, you're gonna get a good result, even if you don't bid it. It's a very typical match point theme. Honestly, even imps by imp pairs, it's a similar concept, of course, but in a team match, yeah, it's a pretty big deal, of course. And yeah, obviously in imp pairs, it's not so easy, because then you just get 1 imp by beating people, and then here you can get a bunch more. Yeah, actually scratch that about imp pairs. This was actually just nonsense. You're just playing several team matches against several opponents, let's say. So it's actually the exact same thing as a team match, except a bit lower variance, because what's going on here? We are not going down, hopefully, but I think what happened was he lost to the king of hearts, and now oh, we are going down. Yikes. We're not going down. I don't know what's going on. I'm happy that we are making, and this will be a good score then, because I don't think Janni is. I mean, he's definitely better than the average player, and the opponents. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just concentrate on this hand. I have a weak hand with diamonds, so I can open 2 diamonds. If that's the case, if my partner opens 1 no trump, I'm tempted to just pass, not transfer to diamonds, because we are playing match points. A more aggressive route would be 2 no trump and see if I get. Oh wow! Look at that, 1 diamond. I would be able to bid 2 diamonds here, but I don't. I'm not crazy. Maybe the same hand, but with the ace of diamonds and the ace of spades. Well, okay, that's a bit too much. Ace of spades, ace of spades, ace of diamonds, and maybe without a queen jack in the rounded suits. Four hearts by East. We need to try to defend, and I'm gonna lead the low club, I'm pretty sure. It's the unbeat suit after all, and yeah, leading in diamond to like try to give my partner a rough, that's possible, but it's all like very it's very speculative. After all, East is known to have a diamond shortness, kind of like East is known to have an unbalanced hand at least, and I don't know anything about my partner, so it's much more likely that my partner has some diamonds and East doesn't. So in some cases, East has a void, and now I'm just giving up a diamond trick by underleading the king because of a free finesse. That's just thinking. We're not really supposed to think, but Isabel. Okay, so I wonder what that meant, but I'm gonna lead the club anyway. I don't really like a spade lead. It's a little too passive. Both because it's... okay. So West is very strong. And she was thinking, does my partner have solid hearts? Because in that case we're making slam. And I hope they are. The partner shows 3 hearts. Most likely. It's very interesting. I don't really do this. Okay. Ah, okay. East has 8 hearts. 8 plus 4 is already okay. Yep. One more. Let's see this hand. I hope East opens 1 diamond, because over that I know for sure that it's 2 diamonds for both majors. Club shows hearts and another. And let's see what's going on here. I will be able to bid spades next. So if we have both majors, you bid the weaker one. This is called Astro. And my partner shows some kind of a fit. I can... I'm writing both majors is also possible. And my partner showed some kind of a fit, like kind of a 4. I just wrote 4 plus hearts, 4 plus another, and then later that both majors are also possible. I think that's a reasonable thing, and that's mostly what I know about it. Normally you bid 2 hearts with a 3-card fit, 3 hearts with a 4-card fit, and 2 diamonds if you don't know what to do. You just kind of like ask what you have. And then if it goes 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, then I bid 2 hearts if I have 5-card hearts. If I have 5 hearts, otherwise I bid my 5-card suit. It's actually a very cute convention. It's not my favorite or anything, but it's one of these things it's a little bit artificial. I mean, it's always a bit more fun playing something artificial than something natural. So yeah, and now he's gonna try to rough out spades. And let's see how that goes. Apparently spades are 3-3. And now we missed the slam, but... Oof! Yikes! We missed a grand. And okay, I mean, at the risk of counting points, I had 15 and my partner had 4, so I'm happy with 13 tricks. But yeah, you can't beat it on any lead. It's a little bit tricky, the one on Trump opener, but it worked. And I'm gonna go and get some coffee as usual. I should really drink a bit less coffee, but let's go back in a bit. Welcome back. We're doing quite well, 66.9. Board 9 was very good. Board 8 a little bit better than average, and board 7 even yeah, a little bit better than average. My partner said that he thought he should have played so he gave up a trick. He finessed in hearts, and he shouldn't have, because East already showed him 14 points. Oberfarben, so it's both majors, in which case I have a 3-0. I mean, I would have bid 3-0 Trump anyway, but I guess, so my partner said he knows a little bridge German, and he was asking me about some expressions, but I'm pretty sure he understands Oberfarben. It means like higher, like Ober just means high, so not high, not hello, but like higher suit, so it just means majors. And now he will play North for the Queen third. If anybody has Queen third, North will have it. And now he can even try the spade double finesse, which should work. I mean, South wouldn't bid 2 clubs probably with neither the spade king nor the heart king, so I think that's a pretty safe bet. On the other hand, that's just wait, he has enough tricks right now, so he has 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 12 tricks, right? So he the only thing he can try is that, yeah, just do this double finesse like this in case South has both and forgets to split. But otherwise he has enough tricks. So he led the 9 in case South forgets to split. That's a pretty decent try. He discards a spade on the club ace is one way of looking at it. Should be a good result. Should be kind of average, but a little bit better than average. Just because you never know how people lead. I mean, actually, a low heart lead is completely normal, but every now and then people will have some weird ideas like leading a spade or something. Although even then, you can take the spade double finesse and you still get 12 tricks. But you know, lots of different things can happen. One no trump. Now this will be the interesting part. If he bids two clubs, we're playing Godzilla. Over which I have some kind of a weak hand, so I should be two spades, I'm pretty sure. It's hard to find this. Ah, yeah. So if he bids two clubs, I will bid two spades. It just shows a minimum without without anything special. 5 to 8 roughly. Three hearts. So he has a very strong hand with spades and hearts. Well, I don't really know what else to do. I don't have heart support, so I have to bid three spades, I guess. Should be like a super strong hand. He will just bid 3 no trump, okay. Let's see, I guess he has like kind of 5-5-ish. Maybe 5-4 with like 18 points or so. So 2 diamonds from me would have been a positive response. So kind of like 9 to 11. 9 to 11 with some with something. You don't know, but it just shows kind of that if my partner has a strongish hand, so 16 plus, then I would like to play game. Okay, so it's heart lead. So my partner is 18, just as I expected. Unfortunately, maybe I can't play on diamonds at all. Maybe I need to maybe I need to play on spades directly. It's a bit awkward, to say the least. Let's just play the king in case South covers. Yes. Maybe plays back club, just as I expected. So I have one trick plus 3 hearts is 4, 5, 6, 7. I could try to duck a spade. That helps if I need to keep communications open. Well, at least I have a plan in that case. I'm not sure what else I can do. If I just play ace king and low, then it messes up the entire thing. I'm not sure. It's one of these things where I mean, if they play back a spade, then they're just geniuses. If they play back a diamond, I need to play for the jack to be in north. Club would be very friendly. It is a super awkward hand. It wasn't an easy thing. I don't know if maybe two no trump for partner would have been better, but he wanted to bid out his hand. He wanted to look for a 4-4 hard fit, and I can't really blame him for that. The coach is thinking. I hope he switches to a club. What's this fourth hand? Yes. It was fourth hand. Wait, sorry. Ugh. So it's a heart. Heart, and then the only thing I have is to try this. Not much else. 3, and that's 7. I don't see anything else. I messed up the communication, but yeah, I mean the queen. Oh wow, okay, that's nice. So if I just play ace king of spades, then I jumble up the heart. So I should have just maybe played low on trick 1, but it wasn't very clear what I'm supposed to play for, so it was a very messy hand and a messy line for me, but I wrote like I didn't want to click, so I clicked on that path. It's this weird thing that I can still ask for explanations during play, but I think most of these cases are just misclicks. I just wanted to click the window away. If this comes past to me, I'm gonna just pass. Not much to say. And they're gonna bid something. They're gonna be in my major fit. Okay, my partner is very strong with spades. We should have a good hand, and if South bids 4 hearts, I think I will double it. If they're doubling it, then yeah, good luck. I haven't promised anything. This is also an interesting case here. 1x, 1 spade double, redouble. You can play this as honor doubleton for your partner to lead. Yeah, I don't like three spades too much. I'd rather just, well, you have two options. Either you double the second round or you bid two spades. It's a 13 count. I mean, I know that points are not everything, but yeah, your spades are not good enough for something like this. You have very few tricks overall, but yeah, I mean, let's see what's going on here. And yeah, you would probably, it's easy to accuse me of being biased here, but yeah, I just have actually no doubt at all that it wouldn't occur to me in real life. And this is an interesting case, by the way, because the South doubled and North bid two hearts, but they're still not in a 4 forfeit. I guess what's going on is that North has 4 and South doesn't. So South has some kind of a problem hand that he decided to solve by doubling with only 3. It's not very clear what kind of hand it was. Now he can play low spade to the jack. Club back to the jack, hopefully it holds. And then draw trumps, and he's just playing spades from the top. Am I miscounting something? Maybe I am. So he puts South on a stiff club, because otherwise you can just go, you can just draw trump like pretty simply. And he's gonna play the last trump. Ah, that's what I missed. And you can actually just draw trump. And then he's playing for an overtrick now. What was it? The 10 and the 9 just fell. I don't know. Je ne sais pas. But yeah, it's just match points, but it's still probably a good idea to be in double part score to make it. And yeah, from the play, it definitely didn't look like North had the ace of diamonds. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a 10-9 doubleton. Huh. Yeah, exactly. So South had an issue because they didn't really know what to do. But yeah, you wouldn't really have a stiff club for this kind of problem hand, right? So that's why I don't really like that line, honestly. I would rather have bid, you just played jack of spades, club back to your hand, and drawn trump like that. North can foil this plan by playing back a club. So the 4, yeah, but maybe the low from doubleton was confusing. King of hearts. Yeah, but it's just not very clear what's going on, because South almost certainly has 3 hearts. And then, I mean, he won't have 5 spades. Actually, this particular distribution is very likely. Says I after having seen it, of course. I know I'm definitely biased by this, but I'm gonna pause this because it's boring. Hi, and actually I'm pretty sure we're first at the moment. We're north-south on table 1, and we have 71.7%. Let's see how this all finishes. I guess east-west are also good somehow, but you never really know. Mona and BB. 2 diamonds. Okay, so just weak. Let's try 3 clubs. I'm not happy, but I don't want to double on 5-4. 2 suits. I'm gonna try 3 clubs and see what's going on. Some people, okay, some people. I think it's Marshall Miles. I think it's literally one person who would like to bid 2 spades on this hand. I think it's very interesting, honestly. It's, the same with like over 2 hearts. If you have, let's say, 6 clubs and 4 spades, just bid 2 spades. Just bid your spades first. You are looking for spades, and you might as well bid them now. Of course, your partner needs to adjust for this, but often, actually, if your partner doesn't know, it's still fine. If it comes back to me, I can try doubling and correcting 3 hearts into 3 spades. It's a little too much. I really shouldn't have doubled. This was bad. It's a bit too weak. I don't like it. It's just 14, ace king, ace king. Okay, 4 clubs I can probably handle. Maybe. Oh, great. This is awesome. Let's see if he can double it. 4 hearts. Oof. He can't have serious hearts. He has to have. He had a decision between bidding clubs or hearts, and with like a 5-card hearts or 6-card heart, he would have bid 3 or 4 hearts directly. So yeah, I mean, my double was a gamble. I didn't really like it, but let's see if we can somehow find this. But yeah, well, let's see. If I make this I will be a genius, but I will probably not make it because, I mean, I don't like counting losers, but it looks like we have 4 losers, right? On the other hand, opponents could have a 6 forfeit. Let's see. Very undisciplined. I should have passed out 3 diamonds, but oof. Oh wow, okay. Ace of diamonds rough. Ace of diamonds rough. Ace of spades. Rough and just king of spades, and then if spades are 4-1, then that's the way it is. If they're not 4-1, then I'm making 10 tricks. Please don't open 2 diamonds with a 4-card major. That's all I'm asking. Okay. I wrote, I'm playing clubs until you rough in. This should be awesome for us. West really should have bid 5 diamonds directly. Yep, this would be a pretty good one. 1 diamond. But you see that on table 1, people are playing 2 diamonds this week too. It's very uncommon in Germany. Most people, like if I just look at like an average member of the German Bridge Federation, it's probably like 90+% would play 2 diamonds as game forcing any, and 2 clubs as almost game forcing any. So like kind of a queen difference between the two. Let's see. We agreed to have 2 clubs is just game forcing, 1 no trump is 1 no trump, 2 hearts is 2 hearts, and double the first round. Maybe that's the easiest, and hope that we land on our feet. Mm-hmm. 2 clubs is game forcing. I will just bid 2 diamonds first. Since I have 5-4, I haven't shown my 5th diamond yet, but it's also kind of a waiting bid. For no trump. What did he say again? For no trump is only an ace asking if it's with a jump. Is this then a jump? I don't know. I'm gonna bid. I'm just gonna say. The thing is, you would have enough room here. You would have enough room here to bid on, but I don't know. I have to figure out what we're doing here. Maybe he's looking for a diamond slam, but I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, we have to just discuss this, because you can just set trumps with 3 diamonds. Let's see. I'm not ashamed of my opening or anything. I'm just not quite sure what 4 no trump was. I would rather play 4 no trump as quantitative, but then again, you could have bid 2 no trump first if you wanted to bid a quantitative something, so well, let's see. Oof. That's a very tough lead. Well, I'm not playing West for the ace. I'm just gonna play the jack. Many people lead the ace if they have it, and if they don't have it, then they wouldn't underlead it. So sorry, if if they do have it, then they either lead it or they lead something else. They wouldn't really underlead the ace. So it was apparently right in this case, but The only question is who could have 3-card trumps, and I would guess so West underlaid the queen. On the other hand, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play. I don't really know. I think it's just random, mostly. But maybe West is more likely because they led a bit more aggressively, so maybe they were looking to develop a trick. And then okay. Yikes. And of course you would never play low to the jack here. I mean, it kind of goes without saying, but I just want to keep on talking in case this will also be a great contract, a great results. I think. I mean, if I had to guess, it's almost like even without any. What is this? 9 plus 5 is 14. So let's just keep it simple. So I would guess that almost regardless of board 14, board 15, we're gonna win the tournament. But we do have 80 pairs, so you never quite know. But this is 90-something%, and this will be 90-something%. I mean, lots of people. Yeah, good lead. You can make 6-no trump as well, but you don't know it. Well, no, actually it's not so easy. You have to figure out what to do with hearts, right? So you only have 3 hearts, 5 diamonds is 8, 9, 10. Well. Some people do raise on 3 here, but I don't really like it in a balanced hand, and we definitely didn't agree to it. I'm gonna play 1-no trump, the last board. 1-no trump vulnerable. Yikes. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to change the capital letter of A because it's a noun. It's a German noun, so you have to have a capital letter. Every German noun is a proper noun, kind of. It says normally 4th highest, and yeah, 2 hearts would have been better, but diamond. I mean, at some point I need to take this stupid club finesse, so I might as well do it now. It's gonna be 2 plus either 5 or 4. And there's not much I can do here. There's some various random stuff you can try, like sneak a spade through or something, but it's just not what I do in bridge. I just try to get my tricks. Yeah, that's tough. gonna cash the clubs here because it's just very dangerous, and I don't want to go down 2. It would be awful. Even if the field is in 2 hearts, I'm not gonna risk going down 2. It's a diamond discard that I like it definitely. So I'm gonna try to lead the jack of spades and see if that holds, in case West thinks that it's from jack 10. I did think for a second, so it might have been from the ace, but no such luck. Just had 5 diamonds all along, and good lead. And this will be a bad result, but yeah, according to my theory, we would still be probably winning this tournament. I'm not sure about that right now, but wow. No. There are others. So it's kind of like roughly 50, a bit less, I guess 40-ish. Let's see. This is almost the top, and I want to see this. Two hearts is a good contract, but yeah, you're never quite sure if you're supposed to. Oh yeah. So he said I was a bit tired in the last. It was the wrong speculation. I said if I'm very cunning, that maybe I can steal a spade trick, but it's not my style. He said it was a nice lead. And I said that's definitely, but the other two are very good for us. And he said, yeah, if he leads a spade, then imagine that. This is Hungarian, by the way. But yeah, let's see. There's just a few more minutes. Yeah, I said the other two are very good for us, and then he said, yeah, that's why I kind of let my guard down. So I said I definitely wanted to avoid minus 200. And yes, that's awesome. I said I congratulate ourselves. Yes, 72. Yeah, 98.7 and 85.9 and yeah, so that was a pretty decent one for us. RHM, our friend from the BBO forums, Reiner, was fourth, but he says this was pretty good game. I don't know the field. He said it's very variable, but there are many good players as well. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this and see you around.